back, people, to T-Boys TV. I hope you're well. I'm well. This is a topic video, as you can see, where I discuss other topics. Obviously football related, Liverpool related, all of that. So let me know if you want me to do more, if you enjoyed this video. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the England provisional Euro 2020 squad. So it come out the day after I released that England 26 video. This is a 23, no, not 23, sorry, 33 man squad. So the goalkeepers are Dean Henderson, deserved. Jordan Pickford, I knew he was going to get in. Southgate loves him. You already know my thoughts on him. Not even because the Van Dijk thing. I've said why I don't rate him that highly. But anyway, Sam Johnson and Aaron Ramsdale, both very good, I have to be real. In defence, you got Trent, good. Maguire, we all knew he was going to get in. Mings, I wanted him in, he's in. Trippier, I wanted him in, he's in. Kyle Walker, wanted him in. Konate, wanted him in. Chilwell, didn't really want him in, but knew he was going to get in, you know what I mean. Reece James, didn't call for him to get in, but to be honest, he's not been too bad. I don't rate him that much, but he hasn't been, it's not like he's been shit, you know what I mean. Ben Godfrey, don't know how this guy's got in, the main team. The younger team, yeah, fair enough, but I don't know. At the end of the day, this ain't the official squad anyway. Luke Shaw deserved. John Stones, I wanted him in. Ben White, no, that's a good shout. I forgot about Ben White, to be honest. Yeah, man, I've watched a couple of Brighton games, and he's been pretty good, I have to be real. But yeah, man, fair play to him. Now, the midfielders, you got Jordan Henderson. Obviously, you got to have him in. Jude Bellingham, deserved. I said about him. Mount said about him, deserved. Without a shadow of doubt. Lingard, people were about a bit 50-50, but I wanted him in. Declan Rice, deserved. Calvin Phillips, Southgate also loves him. I mean, I don't mind Calvin Phillips, but I wouldn't have put him in, you know what I mean. Ward-Prowse, great player. And then up front, you got Kane, we all know. Rashford, we all know. Sancho, fair play. Didn't get called up to the World Cup qualifiers, but got called up to this. Sterling, we all know he's going to get in. Watkins, deserved. Phil Foden, you already know. Best young striker. Not striker, sorry. Best youngster. I don't know what I'm on about, striker. Saka, deserved. I put him in mine. Jack Grealish, deserved. Greenwood, that's a good shout. I don't think I put him in mine, did I? I should have, really. I have to admit, he is really shining now. And then Calvert-Lewin. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's not a bad lot. Obviously, Pickford's probably going to be the number one, though, which is just stupid. Let's be real now. Thank God he didn't put Dyer in. I have to be real. Oh, he's shit, mate. He's terrible. He's not good enough. Oh, it just annoys me seeing him when I used to see him in the team. Bamford hasn't got picked. I'm a bit surprised about that. Surprised he didn't get picked instead of maybe someone like a, I don't know, really. I don't know. It's a weird one because people say he's better than Watkins. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think he's got more goals than that, but I don't know. If you look at just an analysis on how Bamford plays compared to Watkins, I think Watkins is better. I think Watkins helps the team more. But don't get me wrong, Bamford's a very good player, but I don't know about the England squad. I don't know about that. Cresswell didn't even get a shout, which also annoys me. He should be in instead of Ben Godfrey. I don't care what anyone says. Or maybe even Ben White, but Ben White's decent. I'm not saying Godfrey isn't good, but to the main team, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. But, yeah, man, that is the England provisional Euro squad, so obviously it's not official. I'm not too sure when it comes official, but obviously when it is the official one, I will do a video on that as well. So yeah, people, the next thing I want to talk about is Villareal have won the Europa League. They beat Manchester United in the final. I said that Villareal were going to win it since the start of the semi-finals. Obviously, if you're on my Instagram, you'd know, at Tyler_boy_B. Yeah, if you follow that, you'll know I do score predictions, and I said that Villarreal were going to beat Arsenal overall, and they did. And I had a feeling that they were going to do it in the final. People were underestimating Villarreal, I feel, especially Unai Emery, considering he's won it the most times, the Europa League, 4 times now. So congratulations to Villarreal and him. It was brilliant to see Alberto Moreno lift a trophy. Obviously, he has won the Champions League and the Europa League, obviously winning the Champions League with us. And great to do it over against Man United. And it was brilliant what he said. I saw that. That did make me laugh. But yeah, man, congratulations to them. And yeah, man, obviously it's the first time they've ever won the Europa League or even a European trophy, I believe. But yeah, what a game it was. Only the penalties, to be honest. The actual game was pretty poor, if I'm being honest. United were just passing it around. Villarreal, some of the shots they had were appalling. Like, obviously, Villarreal went 1-0 up. Maybe De Gea should have done better on that goal. He had a poor game yesterday, we all know that. Then United equalised. It was 1-0 at half time, I believe. Or was it 1-0? I can't even remember, but Villarreal went 1-0 up. And United made it 1-1, but that's how dead the game was. I can't even remember what happened in it, you know what I mean? And then it went to extra time. Obviously, nothing happened there. Ollie left his subs late. I think he was trying to keep players on to take penalties, but I don't know. He's not good enough anyway. I said he'd bottle the final. Yeah, he's got a step further, but he hasn't won it yet, you know what I mean? Like, some of their fans were acting like they already won the Europa League, and some of them were just too cocky, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're going to smash them. It's like, just underestimating Villarreal. Like, I really don't get it, considering they have a manager like Unai Emery who actually had a plan and not just relies on individuals. But yeah, the penalties was crazy. De Gea has not saved a penalty for 5 years. I believe it was 11-10 to Villarreal on penalties. Was it 11-10? Yeah, I think it was 11-10 or 10-9. No, it was 11-10. But yeah, every penalty by Villarreal was pretty decent, except 1 or 2, I think. The keepers weren't great on the penalties, I have to be real. But, like, saving wise, obviously, because every penalty went in except 1, which I'm going to get onto in a minute. But the Villarreal keeper, he had to take a penalty. It basically got to that moment where it's just sudden death. And his penalty, that was a beautiful penalty. Some of the Villarreal penalties were very good, to be honest. Even some of the United, I have to be real. But then it came to David De Gea's time to take a penalty. Even I knew myself he was going to mess it up. I'm pretty sure loads of other people did. Like, we could just tell, like, he's not saving these penalties, and then he's going to have a mare when it comes to this penalty. We all know, weren't a great penalty. Villarreal win. Obviously, I'm gassed because that's one of my rivals, but I'm also gassed because people are like, oh, why are you saying Villarreal to win? Oh, I know I keep saying it, but people are just underestimating them. And Villarreal done it. I mean, a lot of people wanted Villarreal to win. Obviously, the same circumstances as the FA Cup in certain ways with the Super 6 stuff. Obviously, United were part of the not the Super Six, sorry, the Super League. Um, yeah, man, like loads of people wanted Villareal to win. I think the only people that didn't was United fans, obviously, and Valencia, because obviously they're Villarreal's rivals. But yeah, man, shout out Villarreal, shout out Alberto Moreno, shout out Unai Emery. Good evening, Man United fans. Let's get that in. Ollie's bottled another trophy, and I thought he was at the wheel, but he was at the wheel and he crashed it again. So yeah, take that, you mugs. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, people, is a bit of transfer news. So Konate, it is a done deal. It's set to be done in the upcoming weeks. Personal terms have been agreed, and LFC will pay the release clause, which is 35 million. Now, obviously, it's great that we got a centre back, but I don't want to get too carried away. I can't really judge him that much because I haven't watched the I've watched the Bundesliga, but I've only watched like Dortmund and Bayern. Like, I watched when Dortmund played Leipzig, but I don't believe Konate was playing. And even when we played him in the Champions League, he wasn't playing in any of them legs. So I can't really say I've seen him play. I've heard a lot about him, a lot of different stuff. I've heard he's very good in the back five, but we don't play a back five unless we change it all around. I mean, I've heard people say he's good in a back three. Mate, I'm just hoping he can do a job like Nat Phillips and Kabak and all of that have. And talking about Kabak, looks like we will not be signing him on due to this signing. I'd just like to thank Kabak for everything he's done, because he has done a fair amount for the club, aka my dad. You know what I mean? He proper looks like my dad. It's crazy. I've heard Leicester are looking at him, actually. That's the thing with Kabak. I think he is good enough to play for another Premier League team. He's still young as well, 20 years old. Or is he 21 now? I don't even know. But he's one of them, still young at the end of the day. So, yeah, man. Thanks, Kabak, for everything you've done. But, yeah, Konate. I've heard he's definitely one for the future. I've heard people say he's better than Upamecano. And I've watched a bit of Upamecano. Obviously, he hasn't had the greatest season at Leipzig, but it's confirmed. It's confirmed a while ago now that he is going to Bayern Munich. So, hopefully for him, he can shine again for Bayern Munich. But yeah, about Konate. Obviously, I'm gassed that we got centre back. So obviously, if we have them injuries again, which touch wood, we don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deal with that again. But hopefully, he can do something. I've heard his injury record is not the best, but I hope it's not one of them where they sometimes come to Liverpool. Like, if you look at players like Keita and they just get injured constantly, Ox and all them. I really hope it's not like that. But yeah, man, that is news about Konate. So yeah, people. So people, the next topic I'm going to talk about is Gini Wijnaldum. Obviously, he played his last game for Liverpool against Crystal Palace. I got emotional. It looks like a few other Liverpool fans got emotional. Loads of Liverpool fans appreciating him for everything he done, including myself, obviously, like you would. It looks like he's on his way to Barcelona. It looks like he will be getting that picture in the shirt or holding the shirt in a couple of hours. It should be today. He signed a contract until June 2024. My thoughts on it: I'm surprised he's went to Barcelona, but then again, I'm not. The reasons I am surprised is obviously because they're not as good as they used to be. And also, it's weird how time flies at you, because he was doing that madness against Barcelona. He was one of the players, or main standout players that game in the comeback, which was sensational. And now he's going to Barcelona. But yeah, as I said, I think it's crazy that he's going to Barcelona because how they are, recently. and teams like PSG and Bayern Munich were involved in getting him, and he turned them down, which I think is crazy because I think Bayern Munich are going to be unstoppable again next year. With the likes of Nagelsmann coming in, Upamecano, I think they'll keep hold of Lewandowski and all of that. I'll say it from here, I think they will be one of the big contenders to go for the Champions League. Yeah, man. PSG, I can sort of see why he turned them down because they haven't won the Champions League for a while, let's be real. But then I see why he has gone to Barcelona, because as it stands right now, they have a Dutch manager, and Ronald Koeman, obviously, and he is Dutch himself, so I think the communication worked there in getting the deal done. Obviously, I'm gutted that he's gone, and also I'm gutted that it was on a free. Yes, I know his contract ran out, but we should have found a way to try and get a bit of money for that, especially a player of that quality. But yeah, man, I'll say it again, appreciate everything he's done for Liverpool. Obviously, that night against Barcelona, he's been a very big player for us in being reliable. That's the thing we need to go do now. Get someone who is reliable in that position. Because if you look at our midfielders now, players like Ox, Keita, they're not always reliable. They can get injured a lot. Milner's getting old now. Yeah, man. I mean, Henderson and Fabinho and Thiago. But we need to go out. If one of them gets injured, we need to go out and get someone else. I've heard of 3 players we could be getting. The players I've heard, I'll take any of them. Tielemans for Leicester. That is a talk that's come out today, actually. I'll take that. He is brilliant. Obviously, one of the players that won Leicester the FA Cup, as well as Schmeichel with that great performance. But Tielemans for that excellent goal, I'll take him. It's not even because he scored that goal. He's a good all-round player, I feel. Basuma for Brighton. I feel he's class. That's another player we're apparently talking about looking at. I mean, I'll take him as well. And the last player is... Who is it again? It is Rafinha from Leeds. I mean, I said I've wanted him since I've heard that Wijnaldum was leaving, sort of stuff. I feel he's very good. I feel if Leeds hold on to him, they could be a threat and go for Europe next season. But I think if we can get hold of him, mate, he is going to be good for us. And he can even score goals like Wijnaldum. Obviously, he scored them goals against Barcelona, but he weren't really a player that scored a lot. The thing with Rafinha is he can be reliable. He can even score. He's very attacking minded. So, yeah, man. But any of them 3, I would take. We're looking at a player from Udinese as well, apparently, but I don't really know too much about him. And plus, these players are Premier League players. So, yeah, man. As I said, my favourite one out of them would be Rafinha, but I would not mind any of the others of who we get. So, yeah, man. So, people, there is 2 more big topics I want to talk about, and then I want to do a little shout-out type thing and tell you lot what might be happening with me doing the Champions League final watch-along. But before I get into any of that, I'm going to talk about the first big topic. Well, another big topic even. Juventus are going to sack Pirlo and get Allegri back. Now, my thoughts on this, Allegri was brilliant for them, won trophies. Pirlo's been terrible for them. Obviously, he's new to the management game, but he has been terrible. Like, if you look how they done in the Champions League, getting knocked out to Porto in that crazy game, but one of their expectations is to win the Champions League. Or not really expectation, but more an ambition. But a top club like that, and they haven't won the Champions League for quite a while. It's a madness. Obviously, they got players like Ronaldo there, Morata. Obviously, Ronaldo is the GOAT in my opinion. And Pirlo just hasn't been able to get the best out of these players, and he's one of them managers. Like, you see a lot of them. Like, I'm gonna say it with my chest, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, these players just rely on individuals. Like, they don't have a plan. They don't have a idea of what they're gonna do, and it's just like, no, mate, it's not gonna work against certain teams, or most teams. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think that's a great decision from Juventus, and yeah, man, Allegri is a very experienced manager. So yeah, like, it's gonna be mad. Can Juventus come back to being a giant? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, as I said, they haven't won the Champions League for a while, but can they be a threat in Europe again, like a massive threat? Because if people were to get them, well, with Pirlo, they'd have probably went, oh, okay, yeah, we can win this. But it might be different now that Allegri's in, and obviously, as I said, he's been round Juventus before, so he knows how they play, and he'll know how to set them up, basically. So yeah, man, that will be interesting, and we will have to wait and see about that one. So yeah, people. So people, the last topic I want to talk about is to do with another manager, and it has come out that Zidane has left Real Madrid. So some people will be gassed. I think more people will be gassed than annoyed. I didn't think he was a great manager, if I'm being honest. Obviously he knocked us out and all that, but we were just poor in the first leg. I don't really see how this guy's a great manager. You know what I mean? Obviously, Real Madrid, they've had a poor season. Same with Barcelona. Obviously, Atletico Madrid winning the league. Congratulations to them. But yeah, man, what does this mean for Real Madrid? I mean, Bale's probably sitting there gassed right now because I don't think him and Zidane had the best, relationship, you know what I mean? Like, but he didn't really play him. Bale was just sitting there chilling, you know what I mean? Came to Tottenham for fitness for the Euros. It's a madness, like, yeah, man. But Bale, as I said, will be gassed, I think, because I think he is wanting to go back there, and seeing that Zidane is not going to be there could help him start a lot. Just sit there and get his, not sit there, play and get his money. You know what I mean? Be there for fitness for when Wales play the World Cups the year after. You know what I mean? Oh, mate. But where do Real Madrid stand now? I mean, I think they were trying to get Allegri, but obviously he's went to Juventus, so I believe their owner, who's a dickhead, yeah, let's get that in, is looking for other people. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who they can get. But yeah, man, obviously when it comes out, I'll probably talk about it. But yeah, there's another topic actually, before I wrap the video up. Well, talk about the other little stuff I was going to talk about. But Mauricio Pochettino, Spurs are trying to get him back, basically. Now, the way I see it, he was alright for Tottenham. Everyone, well, not everyone, obviously. Tottenham fans are like, oh, he was great. What did you win? What did you win? Like, we don't count, like, pre-season cups. Like, what did you lot win? I really don't get it. Like, yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a very humble guy and that. But, mate, what is he going to win you? He can't even win the league in France. Mate, with PSG, like, how many times have they won it? Constantly, you know what I mean? And he bottled it. The Spurs come out in him. Like, I mean, if you want him to bottle stuff again, and just because he's a nice guy, like, I don't get what they see in him that's so good. Like, I think he was alright for Tottenham, but they got to a Champions League final. What happened? We beat him. Like, the only thing they won with him was that Audi Cup, I'm pretty sure. Like, I really don't get the hype in him. Obviously, if he won the league, it would have been a fairly decent statement. But then again, not really, because it's the French league, you know what I mean? I don't think there's much competition in that. I think that's the worst European league, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, man, obviously he won like their version of the League Cup, I believe. But come on, man, like it's probably not even that hard, you know what I mean? But PSG, they should be winning that league. Let's be real, with the players they've got: Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, Keylor Navas in goal. Like, come on, man, seriously. Like, they should not be not winning the league. Like, I don't want to disrespect the other French teams, but they're not really on that level. If we're being totally honest, like PSG, like Poch, mate, he's brung the Spurs out in him. But yeah, man, we have to wait and see if this really does happen. But yeah, man, there's a lot of topics come out. Obviously, end of the season, so all the transfer news and manager news and all that's gonna be flying out everywhere like it would. So yeah, people. But that is the end of the video. But there is a little thing I want to talk about: the Champions League final. I may not be able to do a watch along with Lewis due to it being one of his family members' birthdays. So happy birthday! Even though you're not going to see this, but Lewis will probably say that I said it on the video. Shout out Lewis, let's get that in. But yeah, there's a possibility that we might be able to do it, but we're not 100% sure yet. I might do a watch along by myself, but I'm not really too sure. I mean, or I could do it with someone else, but I don't know yet, people. Let me know if you do want to see a watch along though down in the comments below. And if you do, then I might just do one by myself, or I'll try and get someone. But if you don't, well, you don't. You know what I mean? It's one of them. But yeah, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you've all been enjoying the content that's come out. Obviously, I haven't uploaded for 2 days because there wasn't really much to really do, in my opinion, and then everything come out, so I was like, yeah, I've got to do a video. But let me know if you enjoyed this talk show, so to speak. I might call it something like T-Boy Discusses, you know what I mean? But yeah, people, I hope you all enjoyed the video. We are currently on 183 subs, so if you could do the usual, like, share, subscribe, if you haven't already, all of that, I'd appreciate it. Appreciate the way we're growing as a channel. Appreciate everyone that watches, interacts, all of that. Appreciate everyone that's subscribed. Thank you guys. But yeah, I will catch you guys soon. So take care and peace.